Good morning. My name is Ed Szawiel. You'll see little flyers that I brought in. It's the red flyer. That's the spelling of my last name. And I come from Wyckoff, New Jersey. I'm up in Bergen County. I really do appreciate the Tea Party putting this together because it's extremely valuable to try to get the word out, and at times difficult to get the word out on what the positions of different candidates may be. So let me just give you a little flavor of what my background is and why I'm here and some of the things that I've done in my life. I was born and raised in Bayonne, New Jersey. I wasn't in Bergen County when I started. Bayonne, New Jersey, right in Dent Square in the middle of Hudson County. Went to school there. Went to St. Anthony's High School in Jersey City. St. Anthony's High School, as some of you may know, if you're familiar with Hudson County, was at that time an inner city high school. And it's got a great basketball team. It's got a great academic record at the present time. So from St. Anthony's High School, I wound up getting drafted into the military. This was during the Vietnam buildup. So I'm about 17, 18 years old, drafted, and after about 1 year of the military, took a test because I wanted to be an officer when I was soon after I was drafted. Got into officer candidate school. When I was about 19 years old or so, was commissioned as second lieutenant. The trajectory after that was clearly a position in Vietnam with some unit. In my case, it was going to be with an artillery unit because that's what I've been trained in. Went to Vietnam. Prior to that, the charge that I had with two other officers was to build a unit to take to Vietnam, and we did that in Colorado. So that's really where my sense and my skill, if you will, for excellence started to grow. Coming out of officer candidate school, trying to build an organization in the military. That's really where my sense of duty really took root when I was in the military prior to going overseas. Spent 4 years in the military, spent 18 months in Vietnam, which is normally a 12-month tour, and was fortunate enough to get out as a captain and was awarded 2 Bronze Stars. So I was a draftee, and 4 years later, captain, and then was honored by the government with 2 Bronze Stars. Went to college after that, graduated first in my class in undergraduate with a degree in finance. I have no political background, never been in politics, but I really am totally ticked off at what's going on inside the government today. I am really ticked off. The more I see, the more I don't like what's happening. And my sense is that there's got to be people inside the government, especially in the Senate, inside the government that have got principles. What are the principles? That really is the need that the voting public has got, is to drill down and vet those that are running to find out what the principles are. Because when it comes time to vote on whatever the issues are going to be, whatever they may be, it's going to be the principles of that individual that are going to drive that vote. It's not going to be you scratch my back, I scratch yours, like seems to be going on now inside of Bergen County. This is really, it's abhorrent what's going on. You know? And so after coming out of Vietnam, I had gone to undergraduate school. From undergraduate school, I went to graduate school and graduated from Harvard Business School. So then I was employed by Fortune 500 companies, AT&T, Lucent Technologies, Global Crossing, and that's where I got my business sense. Not my political sense, but my business sense. 25 years in business. I have built organizations. I have downsized organizations. So I've been on both sides of that employment equation, telling people they didn't have a job and seeing what the impact of that was, and also being told they didn't have a job at times, and clearly feeling that. So I know what it's like when somebody's told they're not working and they can't make a mortgage payment. I know what it's like when children are going to school and you gotta pay tuition and you can't make the bill, or pay a medical bill, or buy pharmaceuticals. I know what it's like. And to sit down with individuals, I know what it's like to sit down with individuals and work with them on their resumes after you told them they don't have an assignment in your company. I know what it's like to prepare them for an interview that they're going to have either with a competitor or with another sub-organization inside the company that they may be leaving. I understand this. I understand that unemployment issue too clearly, you know, because I felt it, and I also resized organizations at the same time. I have built organizations. I have built organizations, very large ones at times, which employed an awful lot of people. I really appreciate your time today. I hope to have the opportunity to talk to all of you as the day progresses. Thank you so very much.